This dude, Trae motherfucking Young, is something different, bro. Because I did not expect the Atlanta Hawks to go on this type of playoff run. And it's kind of reminded me of the Miami Heat from last year. As the Heat, they were a 5th seed and they got all the way to the NBA Finals. But this time, we're not in the bubble no more. We're on actual NBA courts, actual arenas. And the Atlanta Hawks are proving their doubters wrong, especially the one and only Trae Young. Before I get started with this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell for notifications, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. My links are down below in the description box. And let's get started with this video about why Trae Young needs the respect that he deserves. Because Trae Young is proving that he's a top 5 point guard in this league. And he might arguably be. He's proven that he's better than Russell Westbrook. He's proven that he's better than trash-ass Ben Simmons. And he's proven that he's one of the best players in the league. Because right now, Trae Young, he's been going off lately. Sure, he has some inefficient games. But Trae Young, he's still contributing. And ever since Trae Young got to the league, we had a lot of expectations for him. Especially people said he was the next Steph Curry. And I kind of thought that was ridiculous because nobody's ever going to be like Steph Curry. And people really thought that Trae Young was going to become one of the worst draft busts in NBA history. But that wasn't the case. Sure, Trae Young got off to a rough start in his first half of the season in his rookie year, as Trae Young shot below 40% from the field. But in the second half of the season, Trae Young went on a complete tear. As sure, his team wasn't winning enough, obviously, and he didn't win Rookie of the Year. But Trae Young still put up solid numbers, as he averaged nearly 19 points per game on 43% shooting from the field. And people really thought he was like, shit, a $99 cent Steph Curry. And then we go to his second year in the league, and people were up in arms about Trae Young being an all-star starter. And his team was one of the worst teams in the league, as they were worse than the Pistons and the Knicks, which was an abomination. And people shitted on Trae Young for those failures for the Atlanta Hawks. As sure, defensively, he didn't help him out at all or whatsoever. And turning the ball over, yeah, that was kind of unacceptable, as Trae Young turned the ball over 5 times a game. But Trae Young, he still put up great numbers, as he averaged nearly 30 points and 10 assists per game. So I'm not really going to blame Trae Young for that failure season, as John Collins missed the chucking games with his suspension. Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter were inconsistent as hell. As sure, they were helping on the defensive side of the ball, but offensively, they were just not that consistent. So Trae Young literally had to carry the whole offense on his shoulders. As sure, defensively, he didn't help him out at all, but offensively, Trae Young, he was doing everything he could. And people called him overrated, called him a ball hog. He's not impacting. He's not winning enough. He doesn't impact winning. He's not a legit number one, blah, blah, blah. But Trae Young, man, what much he could do, like for real. And then this year, the Hawks yet again go off to another rough start, as they finished 4-0 in the beginning of the season. But they kind of went on a losing streak, and people really was shitting on Trae Young, and I kind of was agreeing, because Trae Young, especially with the pieces he had on his team, he had enough to get to the playoffs. And then when we go to the month of March, they started to pick it up as they went on some kind of winning streak, especially at home, as they were on a complete tear at home, like for real. And then people really thought, hey, the Hawks, they might do this, but we all know that they're going to be a first-round exit anyways. But Trae Young said, fuck no, we're not no first-round exit. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's exactly what Trae Young did. And what he did against the New York Knicks was savage, man. Like, Trae Young, he was just unbelievable in that Knicks series, as they beat him in 5 games. Yes, in 5 games. In Trae Young's first playoffs, he averaged over 30 points per game. And he did that while taunting the Knicks fans, like completely toying with their ass. And Trae Young, I wish he would have did that to Spike Lee, like for real. We would have seen Reggie Miller 2.0. And that kind of reminded me of Reggie Miller when he gave that choking sign to Spike Lee. I kind of wish Trae Young would have did that to Spike, no cap. That would have been way more funner. But Trae Young, he still sent the Knicks home. He even ended off with a bow. He was like, yeah, I'm the new Nick Killer now. And now Trae Young in the second round against the Philadelphia 76ers. Sure, he had some inconsistent games, even some games where he shot below 41% from the field. But Trae Young, he still had a solid series as he beat the Philadelphia 76ers on their home court not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times. And in game 5, where they were down 26 points, Trae Young was like, give me the ball and get the hell out of my way. I'm finna make plays. And that's exactly what Trae Young did. He made his plays and he stepped up big time, especially in those second halves. And he's proven that he's better than Ben Simmons. And for the people saying Ben Simmons is better than Trae Young, yeah, shut that shit down. Because Trae Young will never take just 4 shots. And it wasn't just Trae Young. Kevin Huerter also stepped up big time in Game 7, as Kevin Huerter had 27 points, I believe. And he was a big piece. And Kevin Huerter, it's time to get him his respect too. As it is, ever since Bojan Bogdanovic was kind of inconsistent in some games, Kevin Huerter was right there to pick up the slack. And he was right there and stepped up big for the Atlanta Hawks. So it's time to give Kevin Huerter his respect. And going to the next round against the Milwaukee Bucks, yeah, don't sleep on the Atlanta Hawks now. As sure, they got the 2-time reigning MVP and Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Bucks, but them Hawks not no joke. And sure, the Hawks don't really have that wall to stop Giannis. As sure, they have Clint Capella and John Collins, but Giannis, he should be able to still have a great series. But the Hawks, they're no joke, because if they could beat the Bucks and the Sixers in the same playoffs, that means they beat the number 1 seed and the 2-time MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and arguably a top 5 player in the league in Giannis. And if they do that, do y'all think Trae Young's a top 10 player in the league? Like, I'm not joking. That's a serious question. Do y'all really think that Trae Young is a top 10 player in the league if he beat the Bucks? If he beat the Bucks, the team that beat the Brooklyn Nets, do y'all really think that Trae Young is a top 10 player in the league? Because right now, I think he's a top 5 point guard in the league. Like, I'm serious right now, because Trae Young, he's proven his doubters wrong. And for the people calling him overrated, yeah, he's not overrated. He's just a player that people love to shit on. People don't want to give him his credit when he's doing good. And he's just overhated, man. Like Trae Young, this could be his year to go to the finals. And if he goes to the finals, man, people need to start giving Trae Young his damn respect. Because remember what LeBron said? You need to give me my damn respect. But Trae Young, I know he's thinking in his head right now that he's earned his damn respect. But that includes this video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell for notifications. And what y'all think about this video? If Trae Young makes it to the finals, do y'all think he's a top 5 point guard in the league? Make sure y'all stay safe and stay healthy, y'all. This your boy Lil Trady signing out. Wash your hands, wear a mask. Peace.